I beat Mario 64 without dying? Let's find out.
I'm going to be trying something a little different for this challenge. No time limit. It's just a matter of endurance. Can I beat Mario 64 without dying? If I die, I restart. I got to get 70 stars and beat Bowser, and I win.
I started my first attempt by getting every star in Bomb Battlefield and Whomp's Fortress, along with a couple of secret stars. Then it was on to Bowser, who I took out getting the basement key. Afterwards, I got another 4 stars in my all-time favorite level, Big Boo's Haunt.
In theory, I'm making good progress, but all it takes is one mistake, and I'm back at the beginning. So I kind of doubt that I'm going to do this in my first attempt. It'd be kind of cool if I do it in my first attempt, but I kind of doubt it. There's 2 schools of thought here. Get the most amount of stars and then risk it towards the end, or do the hard ones at first and then smooth sailing. Right now I'm trying the former. The other concern I have is the last Bowser, because man, I suck at Bowser. I suck at Bowser, but I mean, so far so good. We'll see how far I go.
Speaking of Bowser, this is my cat, also named Bowser. Bowser loves when you like and subscribe, so if you could, it'd really make his day. But before I could worry about Bowser, I had to actually get there first. I got a couple of secret stars and another 5 in Hazy Maze Cave. Then I went to Shifting Sandland where I got another 2 stars, but slid off the side when I was fighting the boss, ending my first attempt.
Now, got to erase my game and start again. Yeah, I think these early runs are really just figure out where the trouble spots are, plan the route.
I started attempt 2 shortly afterwards and got back to the basement, but was sent back to the start when I took a boulder to the chin in Hazy Maze Cave.
Yeah, 27 stars on this one, 31 is my personal best. I'm gonna go to bed and do a couple attempts tomorrow. I got a cup of coffee, and now it's time for attempt number 3.
With my coffee in hand, I blitzed Bomb Battlefield, only to immediately fall off the slide when I started Cool Mountain.
Here's the thing, is you make a slight mistake, you're done, right? I do think it's smart to start with, after Bomb Battlefield, just immediately go to Cool Mountain, because if you're gonna die on the slide, you might as well die and then immediately start again.
And die I did, over and over again.
Attempt 5 to the slide. So, yeah, getting to the point where we might be just like, maybe we skip Cool Mountain. So, I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to get a little frustrated getting to the exact same, dying at the exact same spot. That, that's kind of irking me a little bit, but I better get used to it, which is the reality of it, because it's gonna happen in this challenge.
I spent the next 5 attempts falling to my death on Cool Mountain, whether it be off the side of the mountain, through the cannon, or the slide. Well, mostly the slide. Eventually, I settled on getting the first, second, and last stars, then just leaving the mountain, which I finally did in attempt 10. But I traded one challenge for another as I fell into quicksand, ending my run. After that, I decided to change my approach.
I think I'm gonna try to do the later ones, like the stage 2 areas before some of the stage 1 areas, but I don't know, I feel like long term it's probably a better strategy, because it doesn't matter how many stars I get that are easy. I could do that 100 times if I keep dying in the hard parts. What's the point, right?
After that, I took another couple swings at it. My new plan was to get 3 stars in Cool Mountain, get another 7 between the early stages and the secret stars, then beat Bowser and head down to the basement with the wing cap. Afterwards, I get 2 in Shifting Sandland, 4 in Lethal Lava World, then another 5 in Hazy Maze Cave, along with the metal cap, which I finally did in attempt 13.
This is actually the most promising run so far. We got some of the harder ones out of the way, and then I've left a lot of easier ones to get, so, you know, that I'm hoping that'll kind of get me at least to the mid-game.
With my newly minted metal cap, it was time to head down to Jolly Roger Bay. After I got all the stars there, I boarded Bowser's sub and took him out. Then it was on to the 3rd floor, where I got another 6 stars in Wet Dry World.
I think we can get to 50. The last 20 are going to be really tricky, but I mean, we're over half the way there. This is possible, just a little tricky. We'll see if I can do it. Again, the thing I'm really concerned about is the final Bowser, right? That's the one that could literally send me all the way back to the start.
At this point in the attempt, I had to pick my stars very carefully. I didn't want to fall off the stage and head back to the start, so Rainbow Ride was completely out. I decided to only get the first star in Tall Tall Mountain and Tiny Huge Island because I wasn't the best at these stages. To make up for those stages I was skipping, I got 4 more in Dire Dire Docks, 5 in Snowman's Land, and 3 in Tick Tock Clock. Then I got a couple I missed from the earlier levels and a few secret stars until I hit 70.
70 stars, that just leaves Bowser. I'm nervous, put it that way, I'm nervous. I was gonna say terrified, but I'm nervous. If I lose now, back to the beginning. I've beaten Bowser before. Obviously, I've played this game before, but I struggle with the 3rd Bowser. I really do. Well, here we go.
I made it through Bowser in the Sky quickly. All that was left was to jump into the warp pipe and face my destiny. I managed to hit Bowser twice, but I was in the red, so I couldn't take another hit. I grabbed his tail, swung him around, but I missed. Only for Bowser to kill me with a shockwave. And like that, attempt 13 was over.
Attempt 14, back to the start. Kind of stings, but is what it is, right? I knew that this was a possibility. I knew that this was this could happen, but yeah, kind of sucks. This challenge is unique. It only ends when I quit, right? And yeah, I've quit a lot of things in my life, and I don't want to keep doing that. So we're gonna keep going.
After taking a little break, I made another 2 attempts, with neither of them making it past the 2nd Bowser fight. At this point, it was 5 o'clock, and I've been playing for almost 12 hours that day, so I decided to call it a day.
13 runs today. 1 made it all the way to the last boss, so making some progress. I definitely have kind of nailed down the route I'm taking, which is cool, which means I'm able to kind of know which way I'm going and know where the trouble spots would be. Yeah, we'll get there eventually. Like I said, as long as I don't give up and don't lose my shit, eventually I'll get it done. It's just a matter of how long. It's been day 2, so we'll see. Day 3, attempt 16. It's about 5:45, so should be able to get an attempt in before work.
Like yesterday morning, my early attempts didn't go very well, losing my next 2 attempts before I could even get to the first Bowser fight. But by attempt 18, I was back in the game, making it past the basement gauntlet and back up to the 3rd floor.
It's about 8 o'clock, and yeah, we've got a run on our hands. I keep going, but I gotta go to work, so I guess I'll pick up where I left off when I get home.
This run felt good. My route was down. I knew what I needed to do and when I needed to do it. So I took a half day at work and went back to it, blowing through the middle game, until once again I was standing at the edge of victory.
We're headed down to Bowser, round 2. You know what? Power of positive thinking. I got this. I've come so far. But yeah, 1 more star, or one more battle, and then we're done. So round 2, see how it goes.
Once again, I hit the ground running, getting Bowser to his last hit. And once again, when it came time to clutch up and throw him over, I choked before getting rushed by Bowser, who sent me all the way back to the beginning.
A little frustrated after making it to Bowser, but you know what? I don't mind. We're gonna just keep going. It's hard when you're so close, but you know what? If you keep going, eventually you're gonna get there. And who knows? Maybe it'll make the story better. Maybe it'll make the triumph better the more you put into it. So, anyway, I gotta put in another attempt.
But despite putting on a brave face, I was mad, fuming through my next 2 attempts, which both ended before the second Bowser fight. By attempt 21, I was so emotionally drained that I decided this would be the last run of the day. I was too tired to think about the losses before or be worried about losing this run. So I just played, taking it 1 star at a time.
50 stars, so we have a run, kind of exhausted. So I'm gonna go until I die, but maybe this is the mind space I need to be in to win, I don't know.
And make it to 70? I did. It was time to face off with Bowser for the 3rd time. I was nervous, but I pushed it down, taking one last deep breath before I jumped into that warp pipe and was face to face with the boss who sent me home twice already. I dodged his attacks and sent him flying twice, and now it was the moment of truth. I picked him up by the tail for one final throw, and it was over.
I did it. I actually did it. Oh, oh my god, I'm so relieved. I guess 3 times is the charm. It kind of just goes to show, if you keep trying, you can do it. And even when you think you failed and you want so much to be done, just give it one last shot, because you might just surprise yourself, you know? So, it took me 21 attempts over 3 days to do it, but I did it. Beat Mario 64 without dying, and feels kind of good. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Like and sub, and if you could, watch another video, see if you like something else.